more is going to win as Engleton. Motorsport 2 is going to be at the line. I think Cooper got it. NROL gets the win. He's going to go back-to-back in Las Vegas. Luke Rainey's going to win the race, but Caleb Campbell is our champion. Hello, everyone, and welcome here to Daytona for the first race of the Energizer NROL Cup Series, Season number 2. We're back here at Daytona, getting ready to kick off the season. It's probably going to be a crazy one here at Daytona, as this track, known for pretty good racing. It's going to be 40 laps around. It's 2.5 miles super speedway. Almost full throttle the entire way through. It's going to be a crazy race here. The Daytona 100. Everyone's been looking forward to this. Everyone's got this race circled on their calendar. It's the first race here. And it kicks off the season of the Energizer NROL Cup Series. So, I'm going to go over the full field. I probably won't usually do this, but I will be going over the full field here for the Daytona 100. Starting on pole is pole winner James Fisher, rookie driver for EA Sports Racing, a new team. He was able to qualify on pole, and he was locked in on the pole, and he starts in first position for the biggest race of this season. Outside him, Danny Plays. He qualified second and got locked in for qualifying on the front row. So he starts outside pole. And here are your two dual winners. Got Quentin Moore in the 89. He won duel number 1. And Roy Singh won duel number 2. And you got Christian Parker, Mike Sparks, both rookie team owners. Christian Parker, the team owner of the only Toyota team in the field. Toyota only has 4 cars this season. Then you got last season champion, starting inside the top 10, Caleb Campbell. I believe he rolls off 8th. Yeah, 8th. And that number 46, still team owner. This team actually expanded a bit. Add a new car, number 28. As they're definitely a team to look out for this race, definitely. As they've won 2 races this speed weeks. They won the Clash with Jake Hoover, he last Daytona 100 champion, and Roy Singh, he won duel number 2, so a team definitely to look out for. And you got, just talking about Revolution Racing, the only Toyota team, you got Jeremy Wales down there. Ben Crouch, another new team, a veteran, but in the 09 now, running for Derek Campbell Racing, and the highest starting up non-char driver is Grayson Thompson for Nexus Racing, who expands to a 3-car team. And they got Josh Dixon running for Strunk Motorsports, Andrew Miller, another non-char driver, Austin Rogers, he moves over to 00, Nick Smith, he also moves over to the 43. Got part-time driver had to race his way in. That's Jimmy John for Rowe Motorsports. Kristen Beckett, also on the inside. Nathan Stapleton, he no longer a team owner, but he will still drive. This time for Derek Campbell Racing in the 98. Still sponsored by NOS. Next to him is Renan Isip in the number 05 rookie. As I believe just over half of the field are rookies. Oh, just about half and half. I believe more veterans are in this race, though, since most of the rookies are part-time. But Jay Jefferson, he's in the 48 for Team Chevy Racing. Eric Monaco's team, as Monaco moves from the 51 to become a team owner. Vern Rowe returns to the 48 car, but with a different driver and a different manufacturer on a different team. Fang Glenn, he is non-chartered. Riley Spurley-Tube, first full-time season, he's in the 49 for Team EA Sports Racing. Got Spencer Davis running for Rowe Motorsports, rookie. John Gilbert now running part-time as he races his way into the Daytona 100, the number 31. Stephen Thompson, a rookie for Team Chevy Racing. Daniel Williams, a rookie for Derek Hamill Racing. Johnny Gardner moves over to the 17 for Q-Man Motorsports. Luke Rain, tied for the most wins. He moves over to Team Chevy Racing. As the battle for most wins still on between Luke Rainey and Alexander Rowe. Jake Hoover, your Clash winner and the winner of the last Daytona 100, starting near the back of the field, but starting position doesn't really matter that much. You just gotta time it right, and hope you have a good car at the end. Roger Ray moves over to the 9 for Revolution Racing. Al Agassi, still the team owner of American Motorsports. He now drives the 76 for American Motorsports. Adam Lewis looking for some better luck this season with the NROL Motorsports. Definitely a good team. Definitely a team to watch out for. Lewis showed some speed in the duels. You got Derek Ick, non-chartered, down there. I believe he is the last non-chartered driver. Derek Hamill looking to make the chase again in the number 29 for Derek Hamill Racing. There's a rookie, the new 4th team for Caleb Campo Motorsports, the 28, Shazane Rana. Jonathan Rains returns to the 77 for his own team, Texas Racing. Rob Evans, now a single car team owner, or owns a car for himself. He drives the number 8 this season full time. Got 2 new team owners, Alexander Rowe, tied with Luke Rainey for the most wins, still battles on for that, as he's now in the 25, and then Eric Monaco in the 3 now for his own team, Team Chevy Racing. Gatlin Downey for EA Sports Racing. Eli Bright for American Motorsports. Ryan Lee for Strunk Motorsports. And rounding out the field is the 36, Isaac Redmond for American Motorsports. And yeah, a lot of rookies, still a lot of veterans as well. This race is going to be interesting. We're going to find out who will be the first winner of the first race of Season 2 of the Energizer NROL Cup Series season. Let's go down for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there you have it. First command as we get ready to roll off for the first time here in the Energizer NROL Cup Series season number 2 with a full field of 42 cars getting ready to duel it out here at Daytona. It's going to be an interesting run here. As I said, last race, Daytona 100 winner last time, Jake Hoover, running for Caleb Campo Motorsports. He starts in the back. Yeah, this is definitely going to get interesting. 2 rookies, James Fisher, Danny Plays, start on the front row here for the Daytona 100. So you're getting ready. 40 laps at Daytona. Pace car goes in, and the green flag is waving. Season 2 of the Energizer NROL Cup Series is underway. They head off into turn number 1, flying down. Oops. Sorry about that freeze there. Top lane trying to get going back there. Almost spun right back there. Caleb Campbell and Christian Parker real close right there. See a lot of shuffling going on. Quentin Moore looking to lead the first lap of season number 2 as he looks inside of James Fisher for the lead. Danny Plays getting in line with his teammate. As they race down the front into the tri-oval, Quentin Moore leads lap number 1. Danny Plays now going for the lead. So he was able to get up high. Cars the nose to tail all the way through the field almost. 07 at the point right now. Here comes Ben Crouch looking to make it 3 wide for the lead. We're still only 2 laps into this. Close there between the 67 and the 07. She moves up. Coming down the front. Ben Crouch currently trying to control all lanes right now. It's Nick Smith coming through on the bottom. Still very, very early on here at Daytona. So Nick Smith now looks for the lead. Van Glen, non-chartered, looking on the bottom, almost making it 3 wide. They're almost 3 by 3 through the entire field, almost. See some people sliding up there, almost 4 wide back there. Looks like Nick Smith will be able to lead this lap. Spurley too now going for the lead, and number 49. It's a lot of Chevy Camaros in this field. Fly off the corner. See the entire field right there. Daniel Williams going for second, third, I can't even tell. This is some insane racing right now. One mistake and the whole pack goes with you. Yeah, the entire field is almost all 3 by 3, almost. There's 2 blue cars out in front. You got Luke Rainey tied with Alex NROL for winning his driver. He is up to third. But he will get put outside as Daniel Williams goes for the lead. And number 39 on the number 49. Off the corner. Some incredible racing going on early on. Roger Ray, Johnny Gardner making it 3 wide, almost 4 wide as they're pinching up. They are going to go 4 wide for the lead. This might not end too well. Unless the 39 can shuffle out, this could be. They settle it out. That could have been a huge wreck considering it was for the lead. They got really close there as Lewis shuffles out. Evans in behind him. Some incredible racing going on right now. Sorry if the frame rates are a little low. Check those. 23 frames. I might be able to make it a bit better on the next, if there's a caution or not. Maybe there won't be a caution. Shazane Rana, the new 4th team for Caleb Campbell Motorsports. He goes inside Rob Evans for the lead. See, some people who started in the back, they're already up front. Like Eric Monaco. It's Rana in the lead. Caleb Campbell Motorsports, they got some pretty good super speedway cars. As it is super tight right now in the pack. Seven laps in. Still a long ways to go. Evans coming back for the lead. Al Legacy, he's behind there. Oh no, there they go. I saw somebody go around. It's Ben Crouch. They save it somehow. Oh, that's 2 cars torn up. Quentin Moore. I believe Jeremy Wales. I don't think that brung out the caution. It might have. No, I think the caution's out. I think Evans let us back. Yep, caution is out. Oh, Caleb Campbell also in it. I thought they might have saved it. And a couple good cars torn up in that. Caleb Campbell, Mike Sparks, Ben Crouch, Jeremy Wales, Christian Parker, Danny Plays, the outside pole sitter. Looks like he might have been in it. They're getting sorted out back here, and that early caution already. I think that's going to take some good cars out. Caleb Campbell, notable last season champion. It looks like not how he wanted to start the season. Or Quentin Moore, he was also in the Final Four. That car's torn to pieces. I'm not sure what happened there. That could have been a lot bigger of a wreck. But that definitely takes out a couple of good cars already. And that kind of caught me off guard. Well, I'm impressed how far they were able to go with all that 3 wide, but we will have pit stops to look at here as Rob Evans leads us into pit road. Evans, he finished near the back as he was non-chartered. He finished near the back in full season points as he was a non-chartered driver. Now we're going to change that a bit. Now he's full-time in a better car. So we'll watch this pit stop here. I believe everyone should be taking 4 tires and fuel. Yeah, that wreck really caught me off guard, and that's going to take 2 good cars, maybe take a lot of good cars out. Oh, a bit more contact with Ryan Lee up there. Pit road. And oh, wow. I think some people only took 2 tires. I think Johnny Gardner did. Yeah, Garner. He came off pit road first. Bit of contact there between the 28 and the 67. I don't think that should be too much, though. The confusion there on pit road, for me at least, that was. And Johnny Gardner, I don't even know if he was in the top 10 beforehand, but he is now the race leader after pit stops. He's with a team owner, Quentin Moore. He's out of the race, but that team has pretty good plate cars. Staple, does 77 have the lead? Not sure how they're going to do this. Yeah, okay, that was weird. Oh, I think the 66 might hit the back of the 8. Maybe. What's this glitch damage? Does 10 have running damage too? I think it might be. So I don't have the 66. I think that might have been on pit road. No one else has damage. That definitely is a glitch damage. So that's unfortunate for the 66. He's lucky. That might not be too much, but front-end damage usually the worst kind of damage. But caution early takes out a couple of good cars. And it's definitely going to put them in a bit of a hole here early on in the season. We'll take a look at the replay. Okay, so this is a bit weird. 45's kind of moving up. I think he thinks the 46 trying to get low, but he isn't really yet. Caleb Campbell doesn't have the run to get there, and then the 46, he kind of clipped the 45 right down to the 10, and a couple of good cars get caught up in that as they go up in the wall there. Quentin Moore, all these guys may have been able to win it, and it's definitely going to put Quentin Moore, Caleb Campbell, both people. Caleb Campbell, last season champion. Quentin Moore, he also made the Final Four. Both of them off to rough starts. I believe they're both going to be out of this race. Let's go on board with Caleb Campbell. He won't be in contention to win this. Not entirely sure 45 was doing there. He kind of came down into him. Let's go on board with A9 of Quentin Moore's. He's also out. He's a pretty good plate racer, but he's going to be out early. Looks like your outside pole sitter also got a bit of damage. Be back with the restart. Alright, so welcome back here at Daytona. Early crash, I believe on lap 7, takes out a couple of good cars. Caleb Campbell, not how he wants to start the season. Last season champion. He's going to finish last. I believe the 05 and the 50 might also be out, but they're scored a lap down. Quentin Moore, Jeremy Wales, also as I believe 3 of the 4 Revolution Racing cars were in that. Brennan Isip also. Ben Crouch, I believe he's able to continue. So the 50 and the 05 might still be on track. Yet they are. I don't think they're going to be able to catch up with the field though before the restart. Top 10, Johnny Garner, Jonathan Rains, Daniel Williams, James Fisher, Shazane Rana, Rob Evans. Oh, Al Agassiz, he's blown up. And more problems for more veterans. As green flags back in the air as you saw the 76 blowing up. And that is unfortunate for the team of American Motorsports. More problems for more veterans. Wow. Yep, there he goes. Get a word on what the problem is. These guys are back on track, but they weren't able to catch up with the field in times. Jonathan Rains going for the lead as a fortunate start to some of the veteran seasons so far. It's Rob Evans trying to side draft at 67. As Gardner trying to get to the lead, trying to get back to it. Rains and blocks. See Andrew Miller, he's up here. But that 66 is a bit slow. See, he's kind of holding up Roger Ray and others. It's a confusing start to this Daytona 100. Johnny Garner going back to the lead. Eric Monaco, he's up here. Where's Jake Hoover, by the way? Jake Hoover, he's all the way back here, not having the best of runs right now. Currently scored 27th. Maybe still fairly early on, but we are approaching halfway. He's probably got to get up to in front pretty soon. See Luke Rainey, he's also back here. Alexander Rowe also stuck behind the 66. It's back to your leaders. They're getting pretty crazy back here. So Monaco, with the help of his teammates, Stephen Thompson gets to the front. Adam Lewis, he's up here. So I feel like it still could be anyone's game right now. Lewis peeked low for a second there, but it looks like the 67 is going to get there before he can. But Williams is going to make it 3 wide. Yeah, they are getting a bit crazy here. Well, there could be a reason that if you do lead the most laps, you get 1 playoff point. As a playoff points, new thing to the series, their top 5 finishers will all get playoff points. First place, 5. Second, 4. Third gets 3. Fourth gets 2, and fifth gets 1. And if you lead the most laps, that is an extra 1 playoff point. So that can explain why some of these guys are trying to lead here right now. As non-chart drivers, they can still go for the championship. But you gotta be, if you want your win to count to go into the chase, you're gonna have to be inside the top 30 in points. So, yeah, still win you're in, but you gotta be top 30 in points to have your win count. Williams now going to the lead. Perhaps looking for those playoff points, as I was saying. So we've got a pretty good mix of veterans and rookies up front right now. John Gilbert, he's caught. Looks like this pack, these guys catching on. We might see this pack come back pretty soon. See Jake Hoover, Jay Jefferson, a couple guys in here. Looks like they are going to catch the 05 here. Which lane's going to go, though? Oh, he gets caught in the middle. Now he gets put up high. Top's able to get through. That might split up the pack again. And the outside is probably the best place to be is John Gilbert. He gets through this. Roger Ray, that's really letting this pack catch back up. They're almost 4 wide. Look at the 43. See Alexander Rowe, Jake Hoover, he's back into the mix. The 05 going to get put down low. And that's going to hold up those guys on the bottom. There's not much he can do right now. As we're approaching halfway here. Track's going faster, going by faster than I thought here. But You know, we've had one pit stop. I'm pretty sure they're going to have to pit again. I doubt that they're good to the end. I believe it's... Yeah, pretty sure they're going to have to pit again as the field is starting to get strung out, but still pretty packed together. See Jake Hoover talking about him getting up to the front, but then there he goes. He got stuck behind another lap car. Lewis, he's fallen all the way back. That is just unfortunate. He was up front. To 45, he got Mike Sparks. He's been able to hang on to the back of this pack here. He does have... Looks like they were able to fix that car up pretty well on that 45. Surprising. Surprised the 14 tried dumping the 05 there's. Hoover's going to still be stuck behind the 41. Back to your leaders. About 2 laps away from halfway, Johnny Garner in the lead, looking to get his first victory in this season. So he's known for being pretty consistent, looking to maybe get a win with this new team. Eric Monaco, he's looking inside. Monaco, now a team owner. Roger Ray, he's back there. Roger Ray no longer a team owner either. Andrew Miller, surprising to see him up here. He non-charter driver for an underfunded team as Gardner makes the crossover back for the lead. So remember, gotta try to lead as many laps as you can. Try to get that extra bonus point for the playoffs. It's Miller, he's caught up. Evans now looking inside. The pack is starting to reform a bit. Well, we gotta see when the next lap car is. It's Luke Rainey. Something seems to go wrong. Something has seemed to go wrong in the 24 is he's really slow. Yeah, he's slower than the 50 who has damage. Something has gone wrong with the number 24. And that, another rough start for another veteran. Wow. A lot of these veterans, not how they wanted to start their season off. Because they're probably going to catch him eventually. Nick Smith now going for the lead as he's back up here into the mix as the pack is starting to reform a bit. Alex NROL, he's coming up. Jake Hoover, update on Jake Hoover. He's, I don't know if he's going to be able to get back up with the pack unless there's a caution. Sure might be with how crazy they're starting to get again. But we are at halfway, so no! And I was just saying, Hoover almost just got that caution right there. Williams almost got spun by the 31. Let me make sure this is recording. Yes, it is. Close there as they're starting to get 3x3 once again as Stephen Thompson in the front. Eli Bright in second. So they're definitely going to catch that 24. I have no idea what's going on with the 24 because he's kind of stuck at 177. I don't know why he's not tried to bring that thing in. They're going 4 wide. They might wreck before they get to the lap car. 51, squeezing gets to 57. They settle it, but they're going to catch this 24 car who's really slow. He's going to block his teammate. And that's going to slow up the field. Rainey not sure where to go. Rains, a couple will get through on the high side. They're going 4 wide. And there they go. 88-24 and a huge wreck. Jake Hoover able to get through. He got what he wanted. I'd say... close. Oh, and a couple more after the fact. Gatlin Downey and even more good cars taken out just like that. Even more people taken out. Jake Hoover, 57. He was having a good run. This Rowe was able to get through the... I'm not sure why the 24 was still on track with whatever went wrong in 88. I've been patient. trying to get by his teammate, and that just wrecked the field. Yeah, I'd call that the big one. We had a wreck in turn number 4. We have a wreck, and we've got another wreck in turn number 2. 57 all torn up. As it looks like we're going to have a restart with maybe like 13 to go here. It's definitely going to be go time, as I believe they're probably going to be pitting. Nick Smith going to get his second win in the Energizer NRL Cup Series. He leads the field right now, but he's got a couple people behind him who have not won a race. A couple of veterans behind him. You got Eli Bright, Jonathan Rains, Johnny Gardner, Rob Evans, Nathan Stapleton, all haven't won yet. And you got Spencer Davis as well. He's a rookie. Currently the highest running rookie. But yeah, as I said, this should be the last pit stop of the day. The 66 stays out. That is an interesting strategy. And if you remember, the 66 has front end damage. But maybe it evened out or something. I don't. Because he was mid-pack. Well, that's an interesting strategy, but we're going to watch Nick Smith here's couple guys stay out. I think it was Christian Parker who stayed out. This is going to be an interesting restart. Definitely is going to be. But we'll see if anyone plays strategy here. Is it 2 tires, 4 tires? 2 tires for Smith. And a bit of contact with the 92. That lets Eli Bright come out in front. Eli Bright wins the race off pit road after a big contact between the 43 and 92. Stapleton loses a couple of this in a row, gains a lot. I'd look out for that 25 car on the restart. As if you remember, he was runner-up in this race last season. He lost it on a last lap pass to Jake Hoover. And I'm probably looking for some vengeances. A couple guys stay out. Luke Rainey staying out. This is gonna be something. I'm not even sure how the 24 is able to still go. I guess I mean, it's probably a good strategy since there's a bunch of people out now. Might as well try to get all the positions you get. And we got a head start in some people. But I believe the 66 might be the leader. I think these guys are all lapped down. Christian Parker might be on the lead lap. And then Eli Bright first. Because there's problems on the 77. Okay, those guys are going to pit, but the 66 is going to stay out. 77 is just going low for some reason. And, okay, 66 trying to sell out here. Oh, what happened to the 39? He's all torn up. Did they wreck back here or what? Why is the 89 so far back as well? Oh, wait. I think he wrecked. Yeah, he did. I'm not sure what happened to the 39 there. Get all his front end. Maybe. I don't think he was in the wreck. They might have stacked up or something. I don't really see anybody cause that, but okay, 66 on the tail end of the lead lap. Well, I thought he was with the main pack. I guess not. Eli Bright's our leader. Let's see what brought out the caution here. The second time, and hopefully the last time here in the Daytona 100. Here we are, back here. 24 holds up the 88. He gets put middle. The 24 trying to move out of the way. The 51 comes up. I think he gets a little bump from the 89. He comes up, clips the 24. 51 unable to save it. Both your dual winners have damage or probably out as a couple good cars. Surprisingly not as big as I thought it was. But definitely still a pretty big wreck. Still leaders basically wreck. Monaco was in it. Gray. Rogers, and something happened to 06 up here. I didn't see this. Got spun by Lewis. 48 came down. They spun around. Something happens to the 55 up here. Gets into Jefferson. And then 29 just piles in. That gets them knocked out. Take a look at it from a different camera angle here. Just an unfortunate wreck once again. Definitely a good couple cars taken out of that. Okay, let's go on board here with Luke Rainey in this. As holding up the field might have been a little bit of his fault, but I wouldn't say the wreck is necessarily his fault. Maybe it's his fault for staying on the track. I don't know. He just jumped in the wall. I didn't mean to do that. Where are you supposed to go? Let's go on board with the 51, Roy Singh. He's in it. Both your dual winners involved in wrecks. And another on board, 88, Stephen Thompson. I think every Team Chevy racing car was involved in this. I think. Eric Monaco. Nowhere to go on that. Last on board with your pole sitter, James Fisher. I believe he's able to get through this. Yep. Way back with the restart. Late race restart. Let's see how this is going to go. Welcome back here to Daytona for the Daytona 100. Eli Bright, your winner. Look at all these cars out. And Isip, Ryan Lee, Gatlin Downey, Michael Canto, Derek Ick, all out. And the 39's also out. I'm still not sure why. And there's definitely a lot of cars with damage as well. Eli Bright, your leader. Nick Smith, second. Third, Jonathan Rains. Fourth, Johnny Gardner. And rounding out the top five, Rob Evans. You got James Fisher, the pole sitter, sixth. Seventh, Spencer Davis. Eighth, Nathan Stapleton. Ninth, Alex NROL. Look out for him. And rounding out the top 10, Adam Lewis. And have a restart with about 12 to go, I think. 13 to go, I think. 12, 13 go. Late race restart. This is gonna get interesting here at Daytona. Got a slow car starting out front. Bright the leader. Green flag back in the air. Let's see what the 66 is gonna do here. Bright looking for a way around. Just gonna jump low. There's a couple of slow cars falling back in the back there. 13 to go. Rains pushing Bright up front. Both these guys looking for their first wins. Gardner is too. He's back there looking 3 wide for the lead with a push from pole sitter James Fisher. So Rowe is going to put all the way up high. Not where he wants to be. Is there? You see Jake Hoover. He is working his way up. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in contention at the end of this. It's Fisher now, your pole sitter, back out in front. It's Mike Sparks. He was involved in that wreck earlier, but it looks like he's able to cling on to the back of this field. He might still have a shot at the victory. Andrew Miller getting really close to that 43 car. Gonna push him up to the middle and almost going 4 wide. There's Fisher. Pulls out to a pretty decent lead right now. I'm spitting all over my keyboard. 89, he has side end damage. I don't think that's affecting him, though. I'm not sure where that came from. Coming to 11 to go. Gardner loose off the bumper of Miller. Starting to string out a bit. I think the A4 might be a bit slow. It's Fisher. Looking to be technically the first rookie winner. It's the first season that has rookies. Season 1 doesn't count. But Jonathan Rains is probably the closest he's been to a victory. So there you see Jake Hoover. He's coming up. Be on the lookout for him. I bet nobody wants him up front except for maybe the 28. 28, it looks like he's got some front end damage, but looks like it ain't affecting him too much. 67. 77 right behind the 67. Coming to take 10 to go this time by. Jake Hoover slowly, surely coming up through this field. And now he's right behind his teammate. And he's going to make it 3 wide. As we haven't seen Jake Hoover up front at all, but I've definitely been talking about him. Look at here. He is up front in the Daytona 100 once again, looking to go back-to-back 2 seasons in a row. And you definitely know he's got a good chance of doing it. He was the winner of the Clash. So there he goes. Passing for 3rd, but remember, I feel like now might be a bit too early to make your move. It could be. So again, all sorts of squirrely back there. Lewis coming through. Mike Sparks, like I said, he was involved in that wreck earlier, but still might have a chance at the W. And there goes Hoover for 2nd. He has got a blazing fast car right now. Looks like Smith getting put out to dry. Oh, loose off the corner. Who was that? That was Spurley. Can he merge into the pack safely? Looks like he will. That was close there. He got incredibly sideways. I don't know how he saved that. Got some back end damage. That 49 might be a bit slow. The 25 also might have damage. Jake Hoover, he gets put high by Lewis. Fisher has been controlling the lanes right now. No one's been able to touch that 67 yet. But Jonathan Rains looks like he might have a chance of doing it, as he's looking like he has a pretty good car right now. So he's pulling up on the back bumper of the 67. When does he make the move, though? He might not make it yet. Vancouver trying to get clear this 3 wide. He won't be able to yet. Not what Hoover wants, but it might be what Fisher wants. Coming to the end of this race, James Fisher with a shot to win. Lewis, he's back there. The top 5 have never won a race in the Energizer NRL Cup Series. And it's looking like we're going to have a first-time winner. Top 4 breakaway. Gilbert trying to join. His Reigns has not been able to make the move. He hasn't had a run as Lewis gets put outside by his teammate. Perhaps he's waiting for the right moment in the 77. As he's been pushing the 67. And I don't think they're going to be catching a lap car. Next time by, 5 to go. Now is go time. Rowe, he's trying to get up through this field. Hoover trying to get back, trying to recover. It might not be enough, though, with how far away the top three is. Rowe is definitely trying his hardest right now. There goes Smith for 2nd now. This is gonna... It might... I don't know. Is anyone going to be able to challenge the 67? 43 trying to push. Trying to catch the back of the 67. He's probably going to try to pass him here. As soon as he can, if the 77 doesn't do it for him. Run on his back bumper. Can he get the run off the corner? This is going to come down to all over his back bumper right now. He's making a peek. His team owner's on the inside. But it looks like Rowe's going to get put 3 wide. And there he goes. 3 wide for the lead as 77 makes a late move into the corner. Puts Fisher all the way up top. And that's going to let... I think that's going to let everybody back into this battle. Because now Gilbert, he's going to try pushing in Reigns. Looking for his first win in the Energizer NROL Cup Series. But so is John Gilbert. So is Austin Rogers. So is the 10 of Andrew Miller. It's 3 wide again for the lead as the 31 looks. This is going to come down to the wire. Can Andrew Miller win this? Jake Hoover, he's back into the mix as well. Austin Rogers makes it 3 wide for the lead. Rogers, he hasn't won. Miller, he hasn't won. Bright hasn't won. Again, squirrely back there. Now the 10 looks inside. Bright also looks inside. Rogers, can he control the lanes here? See, breaks away just a bit. That might be what he needs with just 3 to go. And if we get his teammate behind him, might have an even better chance. It looks like they are going to be able to catch the 36, which is another American Motorsports car. Will he help out his teammate here? Looks like he's going to be holding the high lane. But a 00 doesn't look low, and Jake Hoover with a huge run goes straight to the lead. What in the world? The 00 didn't go low, and that leads Jay Hoover with a huge lead. And the 28's coming down pit road. I don't think that's pit track. I don't think that's because he's low on fuel. I think he has a problem. As Rogers doesn't go low. CO6 also coming out pit road. Jake Hoover with the lead once again with 2 laps to go. Can anybody catch the 41? As he's a sitting duck right now, though, with no drafting help. If they stay single file like that, they might be able to catch the 41. Can the 00 catch back up? Or is it going to be back-to-back for Jay Hoover? As they are coming with a full head of steam. Now, can Hoover block? That is the question. Or will Jimmy John try to make the move? Rogers looking low. A couple people pitting. This might be a fuel strategy race. Coming to the end of this. I don't think so, though. Rogers looking low. Jimmy John gonna make the move before he does, though. That might seal the deal for the 41. And he's got to have enough fuel as well. Nick Smith gonna try to help out his teammate. I don't think they're gonna be able to pass the 41 unless something happens. 14 looking a bit slow on the high lane. Jake Hoover. Unbelievable. He's just got to hold it off this corner. Approaching the 66. This is going to come down to it. Coming to the line. Jake Hoover. He's going to win it again. I think he got it at the line. Jake Hoover. Back-to-back wins in the Daytona 100. Nick Smith super close there at the end with a side-by-side finish. After the 00 didn't go low, Jake Hoover powers by on the bottom. 14 didn't have enough of a run to get to the 41. The 43 almost had it. What a finish, and Jake Hoover, he's gonna do it again. Wow. I didn't think he was gonna be able to do it. Coming to 3 to go, but that 36, the 00 not going low. Somehow he did it. Somehow. Unbelievable. 41, Jake Hoover, back-to-back wins in the Daytona 100. He definitely knows this track pretty well. So, take a look at that finish again real quick. About a bit less than a car length there at the end. So the 41 almost holds him up. I mean 36. I believe he checked up a bit right there. That let the 43 inside. But he couldn't make the move early enough. Right at the line, 41. Your victor here at Daytona. Correct. So some people didn't have enough fuel there at the end. Saw there. Jake Hoover, your winner. He first person to get 5 playoff points. Not sure who led the most laps. He's your winner. Back-to-back wins, the Daytona 100. Let's take a look at the finishing results. Here are your finishing results here for the Daytona 100 Daytona. Jake Hoover comes out on top. He gets 5 playoff points. Nick Smith with 4. Jimmy John, he takes up a spot. He's part-time, so he won't be getting any playoff points since part-time drivers can't go for the championship. But he would have got 3. Eli Bright gets 2 playoff points, and Austin Rogers gets 1 playoff point. And person who gets the extra playoff point, James Fisher, who fell all the way back 25th. I believe he had to pit. One of the people who didn't have enough fuel there at the end. But he will be getting 1 extra playoff point for leading the most laps of 7. Really over Johnny Garner, 6. I honestly did not think Jake Hoover was going to be able to win that. An incredible finish. Jake Hoover able to hold off the field. After he got a bit lucky, I'm surprised the 00 didn't jump low with the 36 there. Unless he thought Bright was going to jump low or something, because he didn't. That held everybody except Jake Hoover up. What in the world? Back here, Caleb Campbell. Well, he did have one of his drivers win. He's going to have a rough start to the season, start points in dead last. Fortunately, same with Quentin Moore. Also a tough start. Legacy, Canto, Rainey, Ray. Yeah. Well, that was a pretty good way to start the season. Incredible. Jake Hoover, back-to-back wins in the Daytona 100. Way back with the points for the first time this season. Alright, so here are points after race number 1. As you can tell, Jake Hoover currently locked into the chase right now. Has 5 chase points. Nick Smith has 4. Eli Bright has 2. Austin Rogers 1. And on-charge driver Grayson Thompson currently in the top 5 for now. They put chase cut and the win cut there. Got a position on the side. Got 3 open spots right now. They'll eventually be taken up by the people who Dean queued for this race. But yeah, you can pause, see where you are, and yeah. So I'll see you on I think Monday for the Menards 80 at Michigan. I'll see you then.